All right? Shalom. We got a real Hebrew Israelite coming to you week in and week out. I prophesy the downfall and collapse of this wicked place. America was known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. That you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that you are the true children of Israel. All right? You are the true sons of the Heavenly Father, which his name is Yahweh. All right? In the ancient Hebrew. All right? And also, it's likewise his son's name, also in the ancient Hebrew, which is Yahweh Shai. All right? So before we begin, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rules very well to this very day. And also shalom to the hope elect that's also pushing his word headstrong, man. All right? And faith, truth, sincerity, and all charity. Okay? Now, of course, we're going to be back out here again another weekend, man. All right? To declare the downfall of this wicked kingdom of America, man. All right? Why is that, man? Because as you see what's going on today, man, it's multitude of events that's going on right now in this present time, man. All right? And this lets you know that we're getting very, very close to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And that's the reason why our Lord spoke of things that happened before he used to come back and visit this world that he made, man. All right? And also as well, due to this place being erected, all right? And all nations are coming up under the umbrella of America and the rule of the so-called white man, which biblical nationality is Edom, all right? Therefore, under that rule, all right, this whole place, this whole entire planet Earth is defiled, man. All right? So no matter where you go, all right, the so-called white man is always going to have his foot in each and every single nation, man. All right? No matter where you go, man. Okay? So you got Jake is speaking about, going back to the original land, all right? But guess what, man? That land is inhabited by heathens, man. All right? I'm talking about the land of Israel, man. Because you got gutter rats that are there today inhabiting that land, man. All right? And they greatly defile that land because now you got homosexuals and freaks in the land of Israel, man. Now you got a parade that's dedicated to freakers and over in the land of Israel, man. Ashdod, Israel, man. All right? So no matter where you go, man, in this whole entire planet Earth, it's going to be defiled, man. All right? So that's why the Lord, when he returns, all right, he's got to completely clean this place of America, man. Right, because it's defiled with wickedness, man. But there's only a shred of light that's in each and every single place here in America, man, which the Lord, through his mercy, all right, and through his power, he's allowed men, all right, to bring about that light, man. All right?
This is Isaiah 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws.
That's right. So the land is defiled, man. All right, under the inhabitants thereof. And why is that? It's because they have transgressed the laws, man. All right. Why is that, man? Because you got certain laws in the scriptures, and really the whole entire book. Because the book here is known as the book of the law, man. All right. The scripture is known as the book of the law. This is what you follow by and abide by to continue to live, man. All right. And so that the earth can continue to flourish and live and to live on in this generation, man. All right? But through the rulership of this devil, all right, that's been disrupted, man. Now what you're seeing, you're not seeing light springing forth anymore, man, out of the planet Earth. Now you're seeing death at an all-time high. All right?
It says, because they have transgressed the laws.
Right, because they transgressed the laws, man. All right, which is a certain laws, right, according to the land, right. You're supposed to have this land rest, man. All right, but ever since this man been in rulership, the land hasn't been at rest, man. All right, he continued to suck the land dry until it's completely dead, man. All right, there's other laws as well, man, that pertains to the life which this devil has transgressed, man. All right,
it says, change the ordinance. Broken the everlasting covenant.
Right, broken the everlasting covenant, man. All right? Because meanwhile, these devils, they swear that this land was erected, or this land was brought up on the basis of the scriptures, right? But here it is. Everything about America is completely against the Bible, man. All right? It's against what the Lord has set up in the beginning. Because this devil, believes all his ways are better than the Most High, man. All right? His ways of living is better than the Most High, because what they're saying that the Most High's ways are not good enough, man. All right? That there's a better way to live. All right? But through that, it's springing forth death, man. You disrupted the balance of life, man. All right?
Just back what you just saying. This Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Right, man. So this place, as you see in America, man, is flipped upside down, man. All right? It is esteemed as the potter's clay, man. All right? Why is that? Because in this society, man, being a homosexual is being looked at as high esteem, man. All right? Folly is being set on an all-time high, man. If you're a man of wisdom, you sit at the bottom, man. All right? You're not looked at as high esteem in society, man. All right? Because when you deal in wisdom, you're really dealing with the scriptures, man. All right? That's what it means to really deal with wisdom. All right? So if you're a man that's abiding by the words of the Lord, then guess what? You're set in a low place, man. All right? But if you're completely against the scriptures, all right, and you come up against the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah, you look at it as a hero, man. All right? So that lets you know everything is turned upside down, man.
But hey, that's the spirit. That's how it's not speaking.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Hey, man.
Rainbow candles, man.
Skipping across the street. Yeah. Like that damn mirror pocket for somebody.
Like that's bullshit, man. All right? A person like that is set in rulership, man. All right? You see, that's why, man. That's why the Lord, again, like I was saying at the beginning, man, that's why the Lord is going to completely sweep this place clean. It's got to be cleansed of guys like that, man. All right? And if it continues to go on, man, like the scripture says, nobody's going to be saved in that day. All right?
Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
That's right, man. So folly is set in great dignity, man. All right? Folly, which is another way of saying foolishness, man. All right? Is set in great dignity, and the rich, which to be rich is really to have wisdom, man. Yeah. All right? So the ones who have received that wisdom, right? Which again, wisdom truly doesn't come from the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shah, and His words. All right? So the ones that are rich sit in low place, man. All right? So again, if you're about Yahweh Shemel Shah and righteousness, man, you're set in a low place, man. All right? That's why the author's reading here in the scriptures that everything is turned upside down, man. All right? Because now wickedness is seen is set up on high esteem, man. It's set up on a pedestal. Okay? The only way to get up in this society is that you got to be the wickedest person on the planet Earth, man. All right? You got to do all kinds of inhumane acts. All right? You got to give a sacrifice, basically, in this industry, right? You got to sacrifice one of your family members, man. All right? You got to do homosexual acts in the industry, all right? They make it big, right? And that's what they're not going to tell you, man. They're not going to tell you acts like that. That's how you make it in society, man. All right? Really, how you make it in society is sacrificing to Esau, man. All right? That's how you make it, man. You have to give sacrifice by blood, man. All right? A blood sacrifice unto this devil, man. That's how you make it in society, man. All right?
Yeah, we're going to finish this out. This is Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. But shall the work serve him that made it? He made me not. Or that the frame serve him that framed it? He had no understanding.
That's right, man. And that goes into his laws, man. All right? Because even your own laws are speaking against you, man. All right? Why is that, man? Because there's a certain way you're supposed to conduct things according to the law of the Bible, man. All right? And due to your law that you set up, all right, now you're seeing what's the result of that, man. All right? Now you're seeing the result of that is bringing about what? More death and weakness, man. And dread, man. All right? And also, not only that, the very works, man, is speaking against you, man. All right? Why? Because life itself is exposing your wickedness, man. All right? Why is that, man? Because now you're seeing more and more cities being sprung up throughout America and across the world, all right? And that's another reason why the Lord said, look, you got to be taken down or you're going to be filling the face of the world with cities, man.
Ephesians 5:11, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
That's right, man. So have no fellowship with the ones that are workers of darkness, man. All right? So in other words, that's going into making pacts, man. All right? Because here it is, man. You got Jake that's aligned with Esau, right? in order to get some sort of headway into society, man. All right? But guess what? The result of that is what? Death, man. Your destruction. All right?
Ephesians 5 and 12, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
Right, man. It says it's even a shame to speak of those things that are done in secret, man. All right? Why? Because, again, for them to come out and say what they did in order to get where they are, all right, that brings out their shame, man. All right? They're not going to put that in the forefront, man. The only thing they're going to show you is what they are, where they are today, man. All right? They're not going to show you how they got there. All right? They're not going to show you that the person that's pulling the strings behind the scenes, right, is the person that's really who they are bound down to. All right? I got to bring up the example in the movie, The Wizard of Oz, man. The little scrawny Edomite that's working the machine, saying he's a wizard. Well, you pull that curtain back and you see he's nothing but a scrawny Edomite, man. Somebody that's not nothing to be feared, man. All right?
Is this the man?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Ephesians 5 and 13, but all things are reproved, are made manifest by the light, for whatsoever doeth make of manifest is light.
Right, man. So whatever is making manifest, that is light. All right. Case in point, the video that the Apostle Gabar put out about comments. All right. When Common ran into Israelite camp, somebody that were Israelites, man. All right? Man, you think Common is going to come into the truth, man? Or any of these big name celebrities are going to come into this thing before I know, man? All right? Why is that, man? Because they're too deep into the system, man. They're too deep into what they're doing. They're not thinking about y'all shopping, right? Especially the majority of our people, man. They're not thinking about the ways of y'all about shopping. All right? They don't pay any mind to it, man, because they think that you have to basically tie yourself to Esau to get what you want here in this life, man. All right? Now knowing that that's your downfall, man. All right? Because they see this, they think that we're just doing this just to do it, man. All right? And not seeing the reward and the perks of doing it, man. All right?
Verse 14, wherefore he saith, awake, thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead, and a Mashiach shall give thee light.
Right, man. And this is the light right here, man. All right? This is the light right here, man. And again, you know, ones who are dwelling in wickedness and darkness, they don't want to come to the light, man. All right?
Ephesians 5 and 15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
That's right, man. See, you walk circumspectly, not as fools, man, but as wise, all right? And to be circumspect is to look around, man, all right? Observe what's around you, man, all right? That's why the Lord said, told those wicked scribes and Pharisees back in the ancient world, is that you can look in the sky and tell what the weather's going to be, but you can't discern the signs of the times, man, all right? You see, right now, man, the signs of the times are showing you that the Lord is near, man. All right, and America's about to be destroyed, man. That's what we're seeing right now, man. All right, it said not as fools, man. Okay, because a fool will continue on and go on, man. Like it says, in the scripture in Proverbs, right? It says the simple pass on and are punished, man. All right, instead of taking heed, all right.
Verse 16, redeeming the time.
Right, redeeming the time, man. All right, redeeming the time because now it's higher time to awake out of sleep, man. All right, it's time to wake up and get into the truth, man, and receive or be in a repentant spirit, man. Because that's what we're looking for, man. All right, we're looking for mercy, man. That's at the end of the day, that's what we're looking for, man. All right, and that's what Yahushua was teaching during his time, man. Is that he said what bring out an example, right? In scripture where it says what is the easiest to say? It says thy sins be forgiven you, or get up and walk. All right. So here it is, man. The Lord right now is in the time of showing mercy for the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right? So that's the time that we're in right now, man. Also, as well, on top of that, is judgment, man. All right? Which is a perfect balance. Okay? Yeah,
it says, redeeming the times because the days are evil, wherefore ye be not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is.
Right. Understand what the will of the Lord is, man. All All right? Because that's another thing, man. People believe that they know the Most High, but they don't know His will, man. All right? If you don't know of the will of the Most High, then you're out of there, man. All right? If you don't know what the will of the Most High is, you have to know what He wants done, man. All right? And if you don't know that, guess what? It's like you walking blindly, man. All right? The reason why is because when you know the will of the Lord, you know what is required of you, man. All right? What's required of you is to do what? To do the work, all right? And to follow His words, all right, to the best of your ability. And that's it, man. And wait for Him, man. All right? That's what He wants, man. Okay? You got up.
It says, and be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit.
Right, man. And just be filled with the Spirit, man. Okay? That's it.
Yeah, this St. John. Yeah, this St. John 3. And I'm gonna start at verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
Right, man. So this is the condemnation that light has come to the world. Now, that's where Scripture says this is condemnation, right? All right? Which we already know condemn means to damn. All right? So this is condemnation that light is coming to the world, right? Wait, you got it?
It says that men love darkness rather than light.
Right. So men love darkness rather than light, man. All right. Why? Because right now that's the thing that's popping right now, man. Darkness, man. All right. That's looked at as like the latest fashion, man. You know, it's what's going on. It's what's hot today, man. It's what's hot on the streets today, man. All right. So darkness to these people is sweet to them, man. All right. So men love darkness rather than light, man. In other words, and another thing about men living darkness rather than light is that they choose not to know what's going on. All right. Like the scriptures say, them being willingly ignorant of what's going on, man. In Second Ezra, man. Okay. So men love darkness rather than light. So in other words, they love to be ignorant. They love to be fools and not know what's going on because they'd rather not know than for them to know and then to suffer, man. All right. And that's the thing about Jake, man. They don't want to suffer, man. They don't want to know, okay? For that same purpose, okay?
God, it's saying this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Right, because their deeds are evil, man. All right, it's gonna go forward to it. You got it.
So everyone that doeth evil hated the light.
Right, so everyone that doeth evil hated the light, man. All right. So with this thing that we have right now that's going on, man, they hate this, man. All right. Why? Because this is showing you what you're really about. All right? It's like looking into a mirror, man. When you look at the truth, you're looking at yourself, man. And it's showing you your wickedness, man. All right? That's why people don't want to come to the light, man. All right? Why? You know, it's more.
It said, so like I said, for everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither coming to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
That's right, man. So no man comes to the light lest their deeds be reproved, man. All right? Spirit. So no man comes to the light except that deeds be reproved. All right? So that's why people that come to this truth, that's why more than likely they walk by it, man. Y'all hear it, right? And they hear the words and they know deep down in their spirit that this is right. All right? But they hate that, man. All right? Why? Because their deeds are being reproved, man. All right? Yeah, that's right. That's why scripture say they hate him that rebuke at the gate. All right?
Now, this is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil.
Right, man. It said, woe to them that call evil good and good evil, man. All right? The ones that call this thing of ours evil, and what they're doing is good, man. They think that dealing charity and doing these things according to the flesh is good, man. All right? How this world view is good, man. All right? Same thing going to love, man. All right? Same thing going to love. All right?
It says that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
That's right, man. They put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. This is what we're doing right here. All right? Hey, for darkness. Hey, for darkness.
Start from the top. This is Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Right, man. Put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. All right? See, this right here, man. This is sweet, man. All right? Knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite, not a so-called black man, all right? Or a so-called Native American Indian or Hispanic, man. All right? What's sweet is knowing your nationality and what's required of you, and knowing your heritage, that's sweet, man. All right? But when they see this, they'd rather be what? Black. That's all they know, man. That's all our people know, man. The only thing they know is being black, man. All right? But they don't know anything about being of the tribe of Judah or being a tribe of Benjamin all the way down to Issachar, man. All right? They don't know what it means to be a part of the tribes, man. All right? Why is that, man? Because they rejected it. They rejected being a part of the Son. So therefore, in that time, when they look to be accepted of the Lord's going to reject them. All right? The Lord is going to reject them. Why? Because they choose to be on this end of the sign rather than be on this end of the sign. All right?
This is the book of St. John 1 and verse 5. The light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.
Read it again.
This is the book of St. John 1 and 5. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.
Right, man. The light shines in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not, man. All right? So the light right now is shining in darkness, man. All right? And these people are not comprehending the light, man. Okay? So that's why the Lord compared this word in a small number. All right? Because darkness, the ones who dwell in darkness cannot understand what's being read, man, what's being taught to them, man. All right? And the Lord set it up that way, man. Pursuant to Isaiah 6 and 9, man. All right? Where the Lord specifically had it to where you have a majority of our people that's not going to get it, man. All right? So that's why we're not looking for the whole nation of Israel, man. We're only looking for the elect of the nation of Israel. Those are the ones that's going to understand and accept what we're speaking through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. All right? They're going to take on the tribes, man. All right? They're going to take on the tribes from Judah all the way down to Issachar, man. And take on that identity, man.
Going back to Isaiah 5 and verse 21, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes.
Right, man. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes, man. All right? Because Jake is like a rebellious child, man. All right? Who thinks that they know something, man. All right? And at the end of the day, they don't know anything, man. All right? It's like, that's why, read that verse again.
Yeah, kind of from the top, Isaiah 5:21. Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight.
That's right, man. And prudent in their own sight, man. All right? And that's leading up to your destruction, man. All right? Because you wise in your own eyes, you think that everything that you're doing is right, you think you're going to be accepted, man. Not except for coming towards counsel, man. All right? That's why the scripture says safety in the multitude of counsel, man. All right? Instead of leaning, like the scripture says, instead of leaning to your own understanding, man. All right?
That's it. A little bit more. Because projecting suck this Babylon, they think they so wise in their own eyes. It says, verse 22, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink.
Right, man. Mingle strong drink. All right? Because even you got ones that know that they're Hebrew Israelites, right? But they still got on the identity of being an American, man. All right? You got on, you're basically wearing mixed garments, man. All right? You know that you're a Hebrew Israelite, but your life is you living it like an American, man. All right? A modern day Babylonian. Okay? Because that's why the scriptures speak about the ones who are Israelites outwardly, not inwardly. All right? That's the thing about it, man. Also as well, when Yahushua spoke about when you wash your cup, you're supposed to wash the inside. Right?
Yeah, man, bro.
Right, man. You're supposed to wash the inside of the cup is because so that the outside can be made clean.
So, I gotta say real quick too, that strong drink goes to all these different philosophies. We get into Kemet, Zion, Holland. That's just strong drink. That's deep as hell, man. But Yahushua said, the simplicity of this is simple, man. Yeah, you got Jacob come up and talk about goddamn stratosphere. Quasars and shit like that. From the Nephilim. Yeah. Venus was pregnant with him. We actually had somebody come up with that doctrine, man. If you upon further examination, when you really consider Venus, and you really look at it, Venus is actually pregnant. That's that strong drink, man. That shit cause you to stagger. You all over the place with crazy shit. How you gonna be grounded, with that type of doctrine, man? But that's a part of what the Lord give you. To give you that strong drink. Ezekiel 37:8. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. And that's these Israelites that the brother's going into, man. You know, you got these Israelites, they bugged out, man. They may wear a t-shirt and fringes. You know, they support IUIC and saying them some powerful black men with their march and their movement. They colonel, all right? They know that they're Israelites. The skin is up upon them. That's the news that came upon them. But they don't have any breath, man. Breath, all right? Which is the real life, which is Yahweh Shah, which is the true inspiration to do the will of the Most High. Meaning they bugged out for real. They know they're Israelites, but they talking about the fucking Nephilim. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Venus was pregnant, man. You know? So they don't have any breath in them, man. So meaning they're not alive for real, man. You know, that's why we are the true living ones, man. All right, we the what? The living amongst the living dead. You know, that's why the scripture said, you have he quickened. Ezekiel 37:8. It says, and when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
That's right, man. And the breath represents his word, man. The truth is being brought out, man. That's the breath, okay? So you may know that you're an Israelite, right? You may have the identity, the fringes. You might know the cadence, the shalom, you might know the lingo, all right? But you have no breath, man, all right? The breath of Yahweh Shalom Shai is not in individuals like that, man. All right? Why is that, man? Because you're a walking dead person, man. All right? But you got the skin and everything, but you don't have no spirit in you, man. All right? And that's what it is. It's a body, man. You're basically a walking husk. All right? Because a walking husk don't have anything inside it, man. There's no spirit in you, man. All right? So really, if you were a walking husk, then something's got to be there, man. All right? Something's got to make you move, man. Because that's how the body moves, right? You got to have some sort of energy, something that's making you walk, talk, think or whatever. All right? So you might have the identity of being an Israelite, right? You might know your nationality, right? But what are you really about, right? All right? Because the way that you operate is really what shows you what you're about, man. All right? It shows you who you really are, man. All right? Because you even got, that's why there's a reason why there's a separation of Israel, man. Because you got them that are amongst the dead that are still walking and talking, but what's moving, man? All right? What's inside them that's got them acting a certain way, man? All right? That lets you know who has the spirit of Yahweh Shalom Shai, who doesn't, man. All right? Because a man is shown by his works, right? So if you show your works according to his word, then guess what? There's a good chance you will be a part of the elect, man. Or if not, then you basically have something else that's there, man, another spirit. All right? That's not of the Most High, all right? Or not according to righteousness, should I say. All right?
This is Revelation 17:2. It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Right, man. The wine of the fornication of Babylon, man. All right? So that wine has made all people of the earth drunken, man. All right? So that's why now in this time, man, Yahweh Shalom Shai raised up men to escape that, man. All right? To escape that the wine has been given to everybody here on the planet Earth, man. All right? Because that's why people now are drunken off that wine, man. They're drunken off the philosophies of America, and guess what? We come into what? 4th of July, man. All right? So you're going to find Jake that's barbecuing, doing whatever, popping fireworks, all right, popping off guns on the 4th of July weekend, all right? So that lets you know, man, that everybody's made a drunk off that wine. That's a spirit, man, that's being brought out, all right? Because guess what? During the time of the 4th of July, you're going to see everybody bugged out of their minds, man. All right? Going to the whole American spirit, all right? But here it is, you were brought here on slave ships, man. All right? You were brought here on cargo slave ships and compact and sardines, on the soil of America, but yet you want to celebrate 4th of July and pop fireworks declaring an Independence Day, all right? And the only reason why even the 4th of July is not for your independence, right? It's not for the independence of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, for the independence of Esau. That day is not made for this, all right? And also as well, the way that America was built up in 1776, right? You were slaves, man. You were still slaves during that time, all right? So basically, you're celebrating your slavery, man. That's why 2/3 of our people are destroyed, man. All right?
This is Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Right, man. So the way this world is built right now, man, is built off the trading and commerce of America, man. All right? That's why America is known as a big trade force, man. All right? When ships come into it, all right, and deal trade, man, deal merchandise, man. That's why this place is known as the place of merchandise.
Going back to all these nations have been made drunk, they've been made rich with delicacies like China. They sell the gunpowder and the fireworks for you to celebrate that. All right, and that's an example of being made rich with delicacies.
Yeah, that's right, man. All these things are being sold onto you again, man. All this, and this is the overlaying tone of the camp, man. Or really what we're telling you, man. All right, basically going to the ways of Babylon equals death, man. Point blank, period. That's it, man. All right, and that's what the overtone is being said over Babylon right now. These people that are walking back and forth, man. All right, they don't see death on the horizon, man. All right, and here it is, man. You got the light right here on the corner. All right, but again, it's here, man. All right, this light is here to certain individuals, right, and made manifest unto the next nation. All right,
so real quick, and that's the spirit that you said that, because through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua did a lesson. Church of Hidden Flame, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit. And that's what it is, man. When you go to the definition of church, just say per se in the book of Revelation, it is a group of Israelites that is thrust forth in the public's eye. All right? So if we thrust forth in the public's eye and the average eye can't see us, that got to be the real church hidden in plain sight. See what I'm saying? Because we ain't hiding in no 4 cubicle building or whatever. Building with 4 walls, man, the back door and the front door. All right, with a slope on the top of it and a cross, man. That's in an enclosed area, man. But we're bringing this truth out on the highways and byways and hedges as we was commanded to do, man. But the preachers and the rest of the truth, so-called church is not doing it. They're in a closed building. But when you started with the apostles and the elders, they was what? Thrust in the public's eye, man. Matter of fact, thrust in the public's eye, all right, in their own city, but via the internet, they was thrust where? Across the world, man. So that's the real church, man. The real church ain't gonna be in no hidden building, man.
Yeah, that's right.
They're gonna be in the public's eye. And where's that public eye, man? The highways and byways and hedges. The chief place of concourse, the intersection of wherever that area that the prophets of that area was selected in, they're gonna go to that area and they're gonna what? Be seen. They're gonna probably, what the scripture said, by this all men shall know you are my disciples. You see what I'm saying? You know, what that Matthew 13, all men by this. Yep, by this all men shall know ye are my disciples, meaning by you being propelled into the forefront of the people, all right, on the front line, so to speak, and the whole world can see you. That's how you're gonna know that these are mine, all right, and they're continuing in my legacy, man, coming out in the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But the main point is you can see it. What the scripture says, your teachers shall not be pushed into a corner again. So that's the real church, man. That's the point.
Yeah, then too, real quick, man. The spirit had what y'all briefly touched on. Well, Yahweh made the statement. You can discern the face of the sky, but you can't discern the sign of the time. So here we are. We right here in your face, man. You can't discern that. You can't discern that. You know, this was set up in the spirit. Which again, that word church that you went into, it also means to be called out. You know, so that's real. We was called out to the public eye.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we made it as a spectacle, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Right.
But here it is, man. Even the Lord said himself, man, is that you're going to be made sheep in the midst of wolves, man.
Yeah.
All right? So how you going to be a sheep in the midst of wolves if you're not out on the streets, man? All right? Or better yet, being a part of the truth, man. Or even taking on the image of Yahweh Shai, man. All right? How are you going to be made into a sheep, man? All right? Because you're going to be made in the midst of wolves, man. And that's the Lord thrust us out there, man. All right? But here it is, man, and here it is again, man, like I was going to, man. Is that you see this, man? This is known as a spectacle, man. All right? And that the spectacle is seen in the eyes of men, right? But here it is today, man. Even though they see the spectacle, what they say, man? These are men who are stricken, all All right? And these are men that are speaking, like it says, I believe it's in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, where it says they count our life as madness. All right? Yep. Right.
Okay, if I said Matthew 13 and 34, I meant St. John 13 and 34. If I said that, St. John 13 and 34, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
Right. Now, watch this scripture, right? He said, this is the new commandment that I give unto you. All right? He said that you love your neighbor as yourself, man. All right? Now, that's not how the world sees it. That's what we're going to.
Right.
Okay, yeah, keep reading.
It says that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another.
That's right, man. So you also love one another, but like the scriptures say, this is not as the world view, roughly paraphrasing, all right? Because the love that the world gives you is of wickedness, man. And really, they giving you hate, man. All right? But when they think it is love, man, but really what they're showing you is hatred, man. All right? Because love is what? Pulling you out of the fire, man. All right? And that's why we come on our people so hard, man. All right? And rebuke them, man. Why? Because we're trying to pull them out of the fire, man. All right? That's really what love is, man. All right? Love, like according to the scripture, man, love is keeping what? The commandment, man. All right? Which is mainly what? Doing his work, man. That's how you love your neighbor as yourself, man. All right? Because you will want the next man to teach you, man. And basically bring the scriptures out to you, man. All right? So by bringing the scriptures out to them, you really love your neighbor, man. All right?
It says, and this is the point 35, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one for another.
That's right, man. By this you shall know that you belong to Yahweh Shah, man, that you're his disciple by doing this, man. All right? So the men that are doing the work of Yahweh Shah, all right, these are the men that belong to Yahweh Shah, man. All right? Because as he taught in the marketplaces, that's what we're doing, man. We're following his example. Okay? That's how you know this that we're disciples, because that word disciple goes to the word discipline, man. When you're disciplined, you're a student. Okay? So we're the students of Yahweh Shai, and discipline, we're following the same example as he's doing, man. All right? Come on.
St. John 15 and 9, going back to that love, it says, and like the Ark said, that's not talking about that like we always say, that bubbly feeling, that carnal feeling that the world teaches you to love one another. All right, that's speaking about what? The same way that the Most High loved Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai loved the ones that believe upon him, which are the ones that the Most High gave unto Yahweh Shai in the beginning. All right, and that love is this knowledge, is to teach. What Yahweh Shai told Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep, feed my lamb. So that's not talking about, because the scriptures is what? Spiritual and they're literal. All right, and that's not just a literal scripture. That's a dark saying for going out on the highways and byways and hedges, on the chief place of concourse, and teaching, all right, to edify, to build. All right, it says St. John 15 and 9, as the Father, okay, the Most High Yahweh, have loved me, and this Yahweh Shai saying, as my Father have loved me. All right, once again, that is not that bubbly feeling, man, because remember, Isaiah, 53, it pleased the Most High to bruise Yahweh Shai. All right, so that offsets that love that the world talking about. Okay, it says, so that's speaking about giving Yahweh Shai all of the riches of himself, which is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which, like the scripture refers to knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the true riches. So that's spiritual and not literal, right? Because literal riches are these unmighty dollar bills, man, not so mighty dollar bills. So the scripture says, St. John 15 and 9, as my Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Continue ye in my love. So that's how you're going to know the true church, man. That's how you're going to know the true, like the Ark said, disciples, all right, of the Most High, man, through Yahweh Shai, is they continue, all right, in the love that the Most High gave unto Yahweh Shai, which is teaching. All right, remember, if you love me, feed my sheep. How do you feed the sheep? By teaching the sheep, man.
And that can I say too, right? Scripture said, as my Father has loved me, right? When you go into wisdom, that's talking about love. Wisdom is love. When you go into, I think there's Wisdom of Solomon 7th chapter, it tells you how wisdom is the work of all things. So if somebody gives you wisdom, that means he just gave you everything. Riches, those comes with that. Resources comes with that. Power comes with that. So that's real love. You know? I'd rather have
power, then motherfuckers tell me they love me, man, and give me a hug. See, that's how the so-called white man continue to keep the so-called Negroes, the world pretty much dumbed down, man. They gave you Christianity, they threw that out there to you, right? And they kept your mind off the real issues at hand, man. While meanwhile they ran circles around you and seized control of the planet Earth. And they told you to love one another. You know, and when all hell break loose, you turn the other cheek. But y'all don't understand that, you know? Go ahead.
Right. They love you, but you can't live in that neighborhood. You can't stay in that neighborhood. You can't, basically do this and that, man.
Yeah, I love you so much, I'm not going to hit you with the chokehold. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We're gonna take it straight to chokehold. Yeah. Them just don't. Oh, did y'all see the video? Well, I think it was in Boston. I forget where it was at. Well, the police got busted on the recording saying that they can't wait till the race squad jump off. Oh yeah. So they could buy. And they supposed to be the ones set up to protect and serve, right? But see, that spirit of truth rested on the planet Earth. See, truth is a real entity, man. It's a vibration. It's causing these devils. It causing these devils. It's causing you to find out what's going on behind closed doors, man. Yeah. Meanwhile, they tell you to love one another. All right? While they got their knee in your neck, man.
That's how you know you how shots in this, man. All right? The light scripture say what? It says, I believe it's perfect paraphrase, that this is the testimony of the Shah. The testimony of the Shah is the spirit of truth, if I'm not mistaken.
Spirit of prophet.
Spirit of prophet. Go ahead.
It's Luke 8:17. But nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. Neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Right, man. So, even though it's been here for so long, man, it said now it's being revealed, man. All right? So it says nothing going to be here that's not going to be made manifest, man. All right? So now it's being made manifest, man. Okay? Now's the time for these things to be revealed. Like, hey, like the scripture, man, it says, this is why now we're living in a time of revelations, man. All right? Which our revelations goes into what? Revealing, man. All right? Revealing what? Revealing Esau's true nature. All right? Revealing what they really set up for Jacob. All right? And how they really feel about you, man. All right? And what have they set up in plans against you, man. All right? That's what's being revealed, man. That's what's being shown now, man. All right? And also the truth, man. Okay?
That's what 60 verse on 27. The evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Right, so the evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched, man. All right? So right now, deceit, is being quenched through this word, man, through the truth, man. Okay? Because the only way that a deception or a lie can be revealed is if the truth comes out, man. All right? So that's why now, since the truth is coming out, now deceit is being quenched, man. All right? Now we're showing you what these devils are really about, man. And who is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man? All right? Identifying the enemy, man. Okay?
Can I say something real quick? Hey, like the scripture said, deceit is being quenched. What is deceit? Deception, man. So all of the things that Esau Edom has told our people or the world at that fact for years and years, the Most High has chosen up the foolish things of the world, man, to confound the wise. Now remember, that's a snap. Because the first thing one would, come across great millstone, man, who is these guys, man? Talking about they know something. Blah, blah, blah. But, hey, that's a snap. That's another way that the Most High set up his word to get rid of the undesirables, man. By setting up the lowly things of the world to confound the wise, man. They come across YouTube, who are these guys, man, talking about this and that, proclaiming that they know this and that. We'll be telling you boldly, man, that the wicked elite of Esau Edom is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Read that again, out.
Book of 2 Ezra 6 verse 27. For evil shall be put out.
Yeah, so evil shall be put out. And we know who bring the evil deeds, man, the so-called modern day white man, because through a process of elimination, the spirit came upon starting with the apostles and the elders and brothers that are like man to know that the white man is the devil, man, the so-called modern day white man, because he come from Esau, which makes him an Edomite. We talk about the elites, man, because they run the world, man, not just average Edomite walking around. He just as dumb as all outdoors, man. He gonna get destroyed his damn self. We're talking about the elites. Go ahead, up.
The deceit shall be quenched.
Yeah, so the deception of Esau has been quenched, man. Due to the spirit coming on the lowly things, man. The Most High chosen his hand, which is the form of his hand is the prophets, to what? ID the wicked, man.
so that the deceit can be quenched, man. You can't deceive somebody, man, if a person know that you lying. See what I'm saying? You've been lying for years and years, and nobody didn't even know you was lying, man. Go ahead, up.
As for faith, it shall flourish.
Yeah, as for faith, it shall flourish, man. So that gift of the Most High is flourishing, man. Because we seeing men wake up across the whole globe, man. In areas that English ain't even being spoken, man. But the Most High allowing it to be spoken. See what I'm saying? The deaf and the dumb, hey, we waking up, man. All across the world, man, via the internet. Fulfilling the scripture. This gospel shall go into the end of the world, and the end shall come to let you know the end is here, man. The scripture said discern the time. So that's how you discern what time we in, man. Because wickedness is being quenched, deceit is being quenched, and that faith that was lost is being flourished once again, man. Go ahead, up.
Corruption shall be overcome.
Yeah, corruption shall be overcome, man. See? All the way back from Cristobal Colon, from him all the way back to the beginning of the murderistic spirit that's upon the world, or upon Esau, Edom, Storm and Cain. All of that is being exposed, man. All of it is being exposed, man. All of the things that Esau hid somewhere in a back pocket, that shit being brought out, man. You can't hide from the Most High, man. Go ahead,
go ahead. We appreciate that what you just said. Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord.
Yeah, so the earth now in these end times is being filled with the knowledge of the Lord, man. Which the scripture said that shall become a falling away first. So it was a point of time that the truth was lost, man. It was a point of time that the truth was not even being spoke of, and the truth wasn't even able to be understood. Revelation 5 and 5 telling us, hey, it was no man in the earth, on the earth or under the earth, was able to look on the book, or was able to read the book, or even look thereon, man. So it was a time, a point, it was a point and time that the truth was lost, man. But see, that's why this truth is so marvelous, man, because the Most High has woke us up, man. And if you can understand the truth, that's why you got to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shai, all the time, man. Because you're always going to run across at least 5 people that can't get the truth to your one. Go ahead, Al.
It said, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea.
Yeah, and we know that the earth is mainly water, man. All right, so now the knowledge of the Lord is overtaking these unbelievers, man. See what I'm saying? It's flourishing. Like the scripture said, go back to that. What's up? Go ahead. Oh, that's heavy.
And let you know, Esau can't hide because it's on the internet now.
Yeah, that's true.
The knowledge on the internet.
Hey, that's the living water, man. It's alive in the world. Go ahead,
Mark 6, verse 28, after faith it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome.
Yeah, so corruption is being overcome, man. Now we know who the enemy is, man. Like always bring it out. You can recognize, now you can react, man. See? The elect is reacting to the recognition of the wicked. What's the first thing to do, man? Is to tell the world who is he. Therefore, he can get put on trial, man. Reveal him. Isaiah 47, man. Go ahead, up.
See, it's in the truth which has been so long without
fruit. See, in
fruit.
the truth that has been long without what? Without fruit.
It's in the truth which has been so long without fruit.
Yeah, so the truth has been so long without fruit, man. Meaning, like I said, from the beginning in the spirit, it was a point in time where our people thought that Medgar Evers was the truth. Our people thought that Martin Luther King had the truth. See, your local pastor or your preacher or your pope over there in fucking Rome had the truth. See what I'm saying? But now the real truth has sprung up, man. We are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Our power is not God and Jesus. It's Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah, man. Esau, Edom is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. You see what I'm saying? The wicked elites is the wicked, is the devil, according to Isaiah 14 chapter, man. It's a man. It ain't nobody under the earth, you know what I'm saying, with a triton in his hand, with a neat goatee, stumping, somebody, come on, you have sinned, and all that shit. But come on, man, we know this is a man that has laws, legislations, all right? A man that wear a fucking monkey suit, a suit and tie. You see what I'm saying? We know that this is a guy that has been disguised, and he's a fugitive and he's a vagabond in the world. We know it's him now. Now he's being ID'd. That's how the truth is flourishing, man. That's how deceit is being overcome, man. Simply by words, man. We ain't taking no real action. Because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. That's
I said, Papa Shah, hey, we show you who the rulers are of this
That's
world.
it.
Nobody know who rule the world. You just vote every 4 years. Who up there?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
now we know.
yeah,
This
yeah.
the one who really put the screen.
Cut out. You're right. Hey, they just the fucking puppet master, man. You know what I'm saying? You got screens on.
Yeah, sure. I got a quick precept. This is book of 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Or slash it. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 6. It says, and now ye know where it was holden, that he might be revealed.
And now ye know, man.
That he might be revealed in his time.
Yeah, that's right. So now we know that Esau Edom is the devil, because this is the time that was appointed for Esau Edom to be revealed, man. You know, even we had a couple of speakers, we had a couple of instances in time where men knew that Esau Edom was the devil, but it wasn't time for the Most High to spring into action. You know,
They didn't know he was the devil in the Bible.
mm-hmm.
You call him the devil. But according to the Bible, this devil, right, is going to walk a certain walk. No, matter of fact, this devil is going to have a certain fate reserved. He was going to go into captivity. They never told you that. They tell you that he was going to reach his climax, be destroyed, right? And then he was going to ultimately storm his elite, be the first fruits of slavery. Right? They didn't tell you that, devil. You know? We telling you who the devil that the Bible speaks of. Yeah? Yeah. You got it up. Go back to you. Verse 7, it says, for the mystery of iniquity that already worked.
That's right. Go, you got it.
Yeah, that's right. The mystery of iniquity already does work. All right? That's why it's deemed as a mystery of iniquity. Man. All right? Because it was a mystery that was hid of who was committing the iniquity, man. They thought it was a person with, like I was going to, man. They thought it was a person with just a red jumpsuit and training with all these acts. But they don't know that there's a person, all right, who is dealing in that spirit that's actually causing these things to happen, man. And he's been hid for generations on end, man. All right, for years, man. And now it's being revealed who's doing this, man. All right, so now the mystery of iniquity does already work, man. It's in the midst right now, man. All right, these elites are right now are pulling the strings right before your very eyes, man. And we're showing you who he is, man. We're showing you who the person is behind the curtain that's pulling the strings, man, pulling the levers. All right.
Hey, can I say too, when it said the devil already worked, they didn't know that was the devil back then. Only somebody who really knew was Yahweh Shai, man, and Paul, for real. Because Yahweh Shai said, tell that fox, you know, he was throwing the hint that, you know, that was the devil, man. That went back to Song of Solomon, man. But then also, Paul knew it. That's why he read right there, man. And why Paul knew it? Because the Lord, Yahweh Shai, dealt with Paul hand in hand. It was like he counseled out the middleman. Dealt with Paul hand in hand. And he broke down the mission for him. He was in Arabia. So that's 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter. That's a bad chapter right there. Man. But it shows you how critical these times are. The revealing of the devil is critical, it's crucial, man. Because this is the process before the sentencing and the hanging, man. First you gotta identify a target. Charges gotta be brought up, which the evidence is overwhelming, man. Right? Then what's gonna happen? Ultimately, this man is gonna be taken. He's gonna be locked up in chains, and he's gonna be done away with, man. See? That was right here. That nigga, man. Yeah, man.
That's why add on all you're saying, man. Before you bring judgment, man, you got to bring a lot first, man. You got to basically bring up the charges, right? Showing the wickedness, all right? And then afterwards, then comes the judgment, all right? So it's judgment, what's it called? Judgment, what they call sins by due process. So that's what you're seeing right now working, man. All right? Is that now he's being sentenced to what? Slavery, man. Slavery and death. That's it, man. All right? From the Acts, man. Actually, if I may, I'll read that verse again.
God, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
That's right, man. It says, so now it said, he that letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, man. That's why even Yahweh Shai knew in that time who the devil was, man. All right? Why is that, man? Because in that time, he said, I could at any time bring down 12 legions of angels, man. all right, to bring down their empire, man. But he didn't do it, all right, because Yahushua knew it wasn't time yet, man. All right.
That's every because the Most High said it for a point in time, and it says he who let him, right, should be taken out of the way. Paraphrase, talking about the Most High, man. And that's the Most High in this time that we living in to set up his prophets to give a gateway to Yahushua's coming, man. Like I said, before you not acquit, but before you persecute the wicked, you got to first ID him, man. Because if you don't ID him, you're going to run him up, man. You're going to commit so many crimes. You're going to commit this crime. You ain't going to know who he is. You got it.
Hey, that's the analogy, man. The hitman got to identify the person, the target person.
That's it. Before you hit him.
Yahushua is our hitman. We identify the hitman, the target. So Yahushua's got to execute judgment on this man. Hey, the hitman just don't go out hitting everybody. He identified what it is.
That's what the first he do. He get the photos in the yellow
photos,
get the photos, get the little memo.
Vanilla photos.
You know, get the little resume on where you live at.
Yep.
Then he go touch him.
Hey, he built a case on him.
Hey, ain't that what we doing on Esau, man? That's what's happening to Esau. A case is being built up on Esau all the way from Cain, man. We already know you murdered, man. So, but you lost your identity along the way, man. You ran from your identity. You know what I'm saying? You ran from your identity along the way. Yeah, made no future. That's right. No vagabond.
The whole thing like what? Yeah, I mean, it tells you that in Hebrews 12:1. It says, show cloud of witnesses.
That's it.
We witnessing against this devil, man. You gotta have witnesses. Our witnesses to the so-called white man and his crimes and atrocities. You know this guy Trump, right? Just signed an executive order protecting all the statues and monuments, memorials. You know? With the memorial, that goes back to memory, man.
Right.
So this devil, you know, the so-called white man, pretty much these monuments stand as remembrance of that time when they had including your ass. You know? But it's really evidence against them. It's evidence. That's why, in reality, Trump, that's why we know that's that Trump card. Because really the so-called white man, they want to get rid of the evidence. You know, they want to get rid of slave out of the history book. They want to take down the statue. But the Lord got them now. Keep them up. Guess what? We don't care either way because these statues going to be burnt up right along with the time.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Really the evidence is us being here. Us being here in America, man. That's evidence enough, man. Why is that, man? Because, Esau brought us over. Right? And guess what? He's going to be found guilty of law from our nations, I believe, 21st chapter. You got that.
Yet in Exodus 21, it's 16. And he that stealeth a man, and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
That's right, man. So he stands guilty of that, man. So you got the evidence right here in front of you, man. All right? You got the Israelites that are in captivity in Babylon the Great, which stand as evidence of what you did, man. All right? So like the law said, man, it says, look, if any man steals a man and he be found in his hand, which we in this man's hand right now, he's going to surely be put to death, man. Yeah. All right? So there's nothing he can do, man. Like the Osborne he said, you can leave those monuments up and take them down, man. But still, to this very day, it stands that we're still in captivity. All right?
And to add to that, too, we will be considered the goodly treasures of the Lord. Like we his, you know, we his vessels. That's why when you go into the Ark of Titus, remember where they got the picture that taken out, the vessels, you know, the menorah and all the Lord, everything out the temple. That's somebody to us, man. You know, matter of fact, there's a scripture on that. But y'all got something else,
to back you up on those memorials, all right? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 9. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, which is statues, all right, monuments, which is those archetypes. You got that in damn near every major city, archetypes. It continues on, it says, let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this.
This is their lot, man.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
To leave memorials and statues of slave owners, by the way, even your own dollar bill got slave owners on it. Right. Your former presidents back in that time, They were all slave owners, man. All right? So, even, and this is the height of pride right here, man. You got a mountain, all right? I forgot what the location is, but you got a mountain, Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore,
You got faces of slave masters carved on the side of the mountain, man.
And they got the nerve. They got, no, they wanted to.
They wanted, oh, I know what song that was.
Hey, another token is your last name and shit. You got the last name Jackson. You know, they left their token all over the place. Yeah, dollar bills, yeah. The name of these cities, Lincoln, Nebraska. You know,
Jefferson County.
Yeah. Washington, D.C.
Washington called lands after their own name.
That's it.
So, you know what that is? That's your fingerprints, man. Your fingerprints all over this place. You stole this land, man.
Yeah.
You goddamn dope. You know? No, yeah, get that right there.
This on Psalms 49:11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name.
Right. They call their land after their own names, man. Hey, you just said it. Africa, Asia, all right? All these different places, all right? Even Asiatics. Africa is an Africanus. All right? Two Edomites, man. All right? Even America, man.
Hey, can I say real quick, man? Hey, that's why Jake bugged out, man. Jacob said, I'm a African American. So really what you're saying, you were what? A double Edomite. You know what I mean? That's really what you're saying.
But that's really what they are.
That's really what they are. 2/3. Double Edomite. African American.
You are of your father.
You are of your father, the devil, man. That's it, huh? That's it. You're fucking double Edomite, man. That's true. That's what you are, a double Edomite. You are of your father.
That's why Scripture going to is in the ones that refuse his counsel, right? He said, let them be deemed as a heathen. All right? So a heathen, man, is what you call yourself in America. Calling yourself a double Edomite, man.
Unnatural Gentile.
That's right. Yeah. So, hey, you're a heathen, man, so you're disregarded, man. All right? You're not a part of the nation of Israel if you give yourself under that identity, man. Right. All right?
I got it.
It's Joel 3:5. Because you had taken my silver and my gold and had carried it into your temples, my godly pleasant things.
Right. Took it to the temple, goodly pleasant things, man. All right? Because we're, like I was going to, man, we're the treasure, man. We're the goodly pleasant things, man. All right? We're the pleasant people, man, Israel. All right? And you took that and stole us, man.
So we don't dust the honor.
Yeah, that's right. So you took all of that out of the temple of the Most High, man.
Hey, what did Hitler call us? The jewelry of the Most High. The jewelry.
Yep. That's right, man. We're known as the jewels, man. The apple of the Lord's eye, man. And you took the apple of the Lord's eye and the jewelry and you stole that, man. So how much more can a man react to protection from it? It's gonna bust
a rocket. You got on my chain.
I'm gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? That's right, man. So guess what? How the Lord's gonna be when he returns? He's gonna lose on the devil, man. All right? He's gonna come and tear through the devil, man. All right?
Isaiah 14 chapter said, I shall what, meet thee as a man. Hey, I shall not meet thee as a man. Isaiah 14 chapter says, I shall what? What is that? Isaiah 47 chapter says, I shall not meet thee as a man. All right? Yahushua gonna come out, he gonna fucking lose it, man. You know, the scripture speaks about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, done.
Like a warrior out of drunkenness.
Yeah, out of drunkenness. That's the one I'm talking about. Ah, you gonna come chopping your ass.
Lord gonna descend with a great shout.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm looking for. That's it.
You're gonna cry and roar out and cry out like a prevailing woman.
Right.
It is in the devil, man.
Right. It's right from the soul.
Yeah, and that's why when he comes back, guess what? When he was put to death, man. He was crucified. That's still fresh in his mind.
Right.
He's still, man, he's only been, 2 days ago, man. All right? That you crucified him, man. And he know the person who pierced him on the side, man. All right?
Back in Joel 3:6, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians, that you might remove them far from their border.
Right, man. So the children of Judah and the children of Israel, the Israelites, right? You're taking them and you sold them to the Grecians, man. It's the Grecians, right? The Grecians are going to the Greeks. All right? That's why back then you were identifying yourself as a Greek. See, even that is being a Grecian. All right? Because if you take on the identity of being a Greek or a Roman, you really was trying to take on the identity of being a Japhite, man. All right? Because the Japhites were the ones that were calling themselves Greeks and Romans, man. Those are the original Greeks and Romans, man. All right? But you took that identity and you put on yourself and you call yourself the Greeks and the Romans. All right? That's you escaping your identity, man. So you're taking us, and like the scriptures say, you're taking the children of the Most High and sold them to the Grecians, man. All right? So the Grecians are you Edomites, man. All right? So you remove them far from that border. And what's our border? The borders are talking about Israel, man, our land. All right? Because the Lord, you go to the book of Numbers, he set up the borders in a certain way to where each tribe has its own portion, man. All right? But you took all the tribes out of that land and removed them from their borders, man. Now you have you barely have any Israelites there, man. All right? Because guess what? Hey, we're scattered, right? You got some that are scattered, all right, that's around that region, man. All right? In the confusion of faces, man. All right? But the bulk of Israel is here over in Babylon, man. All right? Yep.
So Joel 3:7, behold, I will raise them out of their place, whither you have sold them. I will return your recompense upon your own head.
Right, man. So he's going to raise us out of the place which he sold us, man. All right. So he's going to raise us up out of this place, Babylon, which we were sold at. All right. And also as well, he's going to be raised up in glory, man. All right. So this land right here of Babylon, this is going to be the place of deliverance, man. He's going to deliver us from, man. All right? This is going to be known as the new deliverance, all right? The first deliverance is back in the time of Egypt, right? But guess what? The next deliverance is going to be out of the new Egypt, all right? On the spread, he's going to return the recompense upon your own head, all right? So that recompense, with that recompense means reward, man. All right? So you rewarded us with slavery, man. So guess what? That same attitude, that same spirit is going to be put on you, man. The same judgment is going to be put on you, which is slavery, man. All right?
Let's talk about the destruction. Because as the Lord raised us up, he's going to recompense. Read that again. He said he's going to return upon his own. That's going to be the day of deliverance. Go ahead, read that.
Joel 3:7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them.
Right, so the Lord is going to raise us up out of this place, right? We're going to be elevated, raised up, go ahead.
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
And will return your recompense upon your own head. Right? So that's what's going to happen in that day. As we've been raised up, that recompense is going to be falling on their head.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 48. So I stood and saw, and behold, and hot burning oven passed by before me. That's when you going up. That the muscles coming down, man. All right. Continuing on, it says, and it happened that when the flame was gone by, I looked, and behold, the smoke remained still.
Yeah. And matter of fact, let's go into that eternal fire. Yeah, that fire is gonna burn for a very long time. That means that's why it says still. Yeah, because that destruction is gonna be a memorial, for a very long time. You're gonna see the smoke ascend here in America for a long time. And that's gonna be a memorial to what not to do. Esau was set up as an example of what not to do, how not to play with your house by a snapshot. Go ahead, do what you got to say while you do it.
We said it's going to burn for a long time. This is Isaiah 34, and I'm going to start at 9. It said, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pits, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pits. It said, not be quenched.
Hold up, in the what?
It said, and the land thereof.
In the land? I thought, what hell at in that equation? What the hell is hell at? The land of hell. The goodness, you'll break that down. Hold up. The land, that's the dark region. That's a region. It's a land. so-called people come up with some shit that we love that, but you can't get around. That's the land. That's talking about this land, America. Go ahead.
It said, and the land thereof shall become burning pits. It shall not be quenched night nor day. Woo.
Meaning that fire gonna be so intense to where it's gonna burn for a very, very long time.
Right.
You know? You gotta remember, man, this is gonna be a vast future we looking ahead to. You don't know how long America gonna burn. You don't know how long this process gonna be. When we come back down and round up. You know how many generations might pass before we come back down. You know, when you put that Revelation 21, where I saw heaven come down. We don't know how long that's gonna be, man. That could be generation after generation, man. America's still smoking, man. You know?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah, God, it says, it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever.
Yeah, when that word forever, that means a very, very long time. You know what prove that? Because the scriptures tell you how the Lord's anger will be kindled against Israel forever.
Right.
So do that mean that the Lord is going to just be angry with us all the way into the kingdom? No. That means a very, very long time, man. Right? Go ahead.
It said from generation to generation.
See, that's the spirit. From generation to generation, man. So when we caught up, because that's a lot of questions that brothers have out there. What's going to happen once we caught up in the chariot? What happens after that? The scripture's going to that, man. We're going to be caught up, then one day we're going to actually descend back on the planet Earth. And do you know, matter of fact, give me what scripture say, even as I received from my Father.
2 and 26.
Yep, and it's another one. The works that I did, you should do it even better. Get that real quick. You know why people talk about that? Because you know how Yahweh Shai going to descend down? We going to do that. Just like Yahweh Shai going to come down in his glory, that's the day when we going to come down in our glory. That means that we're going to receive the same gift that Yahweh Shai received. And that right there, heaven itself, man. Just like the day we waiting on the Lord to come and return, there's going to be a day when we return back to the earth in our glory. See? Yep, go ahead. Yep,
St. John 14:12, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also.
And what's one of the works of the Lord going to be? He's going to descend down on a chariot. We're going to do that. Give me Revelation real quick.
Revelation 2 and 26.
No, 21.
Oh, it's like 21.
Uh-huh.
Revelation 21 and 1. I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth will pass away.
Yeah, and that right there is the question you got to answer, you so-called Christian. I thought heaven was forever. So why would the Lord have to scrap heaven and make a new heaven? Yeah, what are the old people going to be? They're going to be in a spiritual hotel waiting on the new heaven to be renovated. No, that's talking about this rulership. This rulership is going to pass away and it's going to be a new rulership. That's that new heaven. Go ahead.
God, it said, for the first earth will pass away and there was no more sea.
Uh-huh.
It said, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down.
See, that's talking about Israel, right? That's talking about the elect coming down. Go ahead.
From the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
So that proves that we're going to come down just like Yahweh Shai came down. We're going to receive the same glory. That's the joy. That's the inheritance. You know? That's the day reserved when we're going to come down. When we come down, we're going to subdue all these nations at that point. There's going to actually be Israelites still on the planet Earth that in these rural areas. We have to come down and get them to it. That's what Scripture talk about, passing over the rod, all right, going to the new wilderness and all that. That's that vast history, man. I mean, should I say vast future? This is just the beginning, man. All right, Esau's destruction is not the be-all, end-all. That's just the beginning. All right. That's Ezra the 6th chapter.
The end of the world. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it thereof.
Yep. All right, go ahead. That's what's good.
Yeah, going back to that second Ezra, chapter 4, and verse 49. After this, there passed by before me a watery cloud, and sent down much rain with a storm. And when the stormy rain was past, the drops remained still.
Yeah, you see that? So they're going to the destruction, man. You know? We don't know how long. That's going to be for a period of time. You can't say, well, yeah, you know, almost over. You know? It's not going to be that way. Right? This is only the beginning, man. That's what we're grinding for right now. We're grinding for that glory, man. Because see, this temporal right here, man. You people think that this is a perpetual state. This temporal, man. What we're working for is going to work a far more exceeding and eternal weight. Matter of fact, look at that. Is that Romans 6 of 2 Corinthians?
Get that Romans 8 and 18.
Get that Romans 8 and 18 as well. Yeah, go ahead.
God, get it.
This is Psalm chapter 10, verse 8. It says, for regarding not wisdom, they got not only this earth, that they knew not the things which were good, but also left behind them to the world a memorial of their foolishness.
That's what America don't do, man. Hey, that's the very reason why this place was created. Right, to be destroyed. That's the very reason why the so-called white man was created, man. Matter of fact, somebody give me that in 2 Thessalonians right quick, the 2nd chapter. Well, you ain't got to get it. We can quote it. Scripture talk about this man is the son of perdition, man. Meaning the son of destruction. I mean, that's why he was created. You know? Somebody get Proverbs 16 and 4. Go ahead, real quick.
Let's put the Proverbs, chapter 16, and verse 4.
Yeah, verse 4.
Proverbs 16 and verse 4. And it reads, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right, so the wicked was created for the day of evil, or the day of destruction, man. Everything centers around the so-called white man is destruction. You know? Even his own being. If this man was here and just continue, he'll destroy himself, man.
Right.
That's why the scripture says, unless the Lord comes and disrupt this momentum, there will be no more flesh.
To be saved. Man. Right. Even the very elect.
Yeah, even the very elect, yeah. The seed. The seed. Yeah. Why? Because the seed is the power. But the elect won't be deceived.
Right.
Why? Because we convinced by the scripture, we rooted the ground in the house of God. All right? Give me
this is Romans 15 itself. For the potter temporary soft earth, fashioning every vessel with much labor for our service.
Right, so the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is the creator, man. The Lord set up Yahweh Shah as the hand, as the creator. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, yeah, of the same clay, he making both the vessels that serve for clean uses.
Right, and that's dealing with the elect nation Israel. Okay? And really Israel as a whole. Because ultimately all of us as a nation gonna be vessels created for clean uses. Meaning we're gonna keep the law, we're gonna serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah in the way it was intended to be. Okay? Go ahead.
God. It said, and likewise.
And likewise, go ahead.
Also all such as serve to the contrary.
Right, to the contrary. You have two extremes, man. You have the righteousness and you have the wicked. There's no in between here, man. There's no gray areas, all right? There's no neutral stance. You have the righteous and the wicked, man. We're in a time now, which this is the time, as projected, prophecy is being fulfilled, man. And we have identified and targeted the so-called white man as being the devil. You know? As projected, man. It's happening, man. Everything that was written and foretold to come to pass in the latter days is being fulfilled. And one of the main prophecies is the identifying and targeting of the wicked and so-called white man. Straight up. Go ahead, up.
You said, but what is the use of either sort?
Go ahead.
The party himself is the judge.
The party himself is the judge. So the Lord saw fit for the so-called white man to be the wicked. Give me Romans, the 9th chapter. And this is not something that we have to go into any in-depth analysis to break down. Just take a glimpse into this man's history, man. Hey, even today, man, homosexuality running rampant. Who's responsible for that shit, man? So-called white man is the reason behind everything that you see that's off, man, out of order. Your woman out of order, well, it goes back to the so-called white man. Your kids out of order, it goes back to the so-called white man. Why? Because he set laws and legislations in place that's contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's why this place is going to be destroyed. And that's why you read Isaiah 24th chapter, it goes into that, because they have broken the laws. Right? Go ahead, Romans. Yeah. You got it. Romans 9.
All right, Romans 9 and verse 11, it says, for the children being yet born,
not born. Go ahead.
For the children being not yet born, Salakia, neither having done any good or evil.
Right, meaning they haven't fulfilled their works yet. You know, go ahead.
That the purpose of the Most High, according to the election, might stand.
Right, so the purpose of the Most High, according to the election. You give me Revelation 4. That what you get? The Spirit of the Lord.
Yeah,
you got something? Yeah, go ahead and break it out.
This on Daniel 7:25. You shall speak great words against the Most High. You shall weigh out the saints of the Most High.
Yep.
And think to change times and laws.
Yep, change times and laws. And that man accomplished that, man. Right? This man pretty much omitted the laws of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Yet he got the Bible everywhere. They have inaugurations where they're swearing on the Bible. That picture surfaced for Trump, but he had the Bible upside down. That was the Spirit of the Lord, man.
Wow.
Showing that nigga, what you doing with yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Revelation 4:11. It said, "Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things."
Right, the Lord created all things. Go ahead.
And for thy pleasure they are and were created.
For the Lord's pleasure, they were created. You know? Why? Because the Lord is the screenwriter, if you will, in these actions that you see playing out on the stage, which is the planet Earth. The Lord is not marveling at what's going on here, man. So like we were saying, like these Christians, they think that the Lord geared towards one emotion. Every time a nigga gets shot, the Lord like, that's enough. I'm tired of it. Another black man is shot. No, man. The Lord's the one who set the scenario, man. This is the works of the Yahweh Shemel Shah. It was written before we got here, man. Right? Your steps was determined before you got here, man. See? And guess what? The fate of America is already written in stone. It's already sanctioned by Yahweh Shemel Shah. Go ahead.
Romans 9:11 again, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand,
Go ahead.
not of works, but of him that calleth. Verse Romans 9:12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. All right, Romans 9:13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated.
Yeah, and that's heavy right there. All right? That's the Lord himself telling you. See, our people, they're not willing to dance to this new song. Rightfully so, you know, because here it is. We have brothers new ideas. We have put this book, right, that has been used as a banner to bring everybody together. You know, somebody gets shot, you got a candlelight visual, and some nigga pastor with the Bible. Somewhere, man. Yeah. But here it is. We got this same book of people who hate, man. That's a rightful spirit. That's a rightful spirit. Hate. Hey, man, that's what makes you perfect, man. If you don't have hate, you commanded to hate. You'll give me that real quick. I think that's Amos. We'll say, hate. That's a commandment, man. You're commanded to hate, right? But again, that's the so-called white man gave you. You know why he runs circles around you. You solve this puzzle of love, and I'm going to just rape and rock. You sitting there figuring out how to love a motherfucker. You got a Rubik's Cube of love. He give you the Rubik's Cube of love while they wreak havoc on the planet Earth. You know what I mean? Loving one another have captured your undivided attention, man. Well, if you understood the power of hate, there's a power in hate, man. We're going to show you. Go ahead,
Amos 5:15. Hate the evil.
See? Hate the evil, man. This is how you show that you with Yahweh Shemel Shah. At some point, you got to draw that proverbial line in the sand. You can't say, well, you know, I'm just going to go with the motion. You got to say, no, man, fuck these devils, fuck America, fuck everything. And if you don't like what we're saying, then, you know what to do, man. Go watch a rap battle. Yeah, go ahead.
Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate.
Yeah, and establish in the gate, man. Look at that, man. That was beautiful. That was the spirit had that go on. Yeah. That trumpet go on. Read that again.
God said, hate the evil and love the good.
Hate the evil and love the good, man. That's simple, man. But that's actually a commandment. Go ahead.
And establish judgment in the gate.
And establish judgment in the gate. And that's what we're here to do, man. Establish judgment, right? Yep, so come on.
It said, it may be that the Lord power of hosts
See, go read.
will be gracious unto the remnant.
So if you do hate, then the Lord just might have mercy on you. Read that again.
Ooh, hate the good. I mean, it's like hate the evil and love the good.
Hate the evil and love the good. Go ahead.
And establish judgment in the gate.
Read.
It may be that the Lord power of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of
No, so the Lord just might have grace and mercy on you if you hate these motherfuckers. Yeah, he just might let you in. But first of all, you gotta hate, man. See that? Give me Psalm 139:21. You got this? Go ahead. No, you got so much. Let me get that real quick.
It's on Psalms 139:21. Do not hate thee, O Lord.
Hold up. Let me go up to the top. What, is that a Psalm of David? Right there? Okay. Now, is not David considered the beloved of the Lord? Right? Go ahead. Read that.
Psalms 139:21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee.
See? Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. And who hate the Lord, man? Esau, the so-called white man. Case in point, the Big Bang Theory, man. But these governments made a conscious effort to somehow offset any idea of there being another power besides them. You see how diabolical and crazy? He crazy as hell, man. Straight up, man. That's why this is going to be a beautiful destruction. This destruction right here is going to be a beautiful piece of work, man, of the Lord. It's going to far outweigh any work that the Lord have ever did, man. This is going to be a spectacular destruction right here, boy. It's going to take down this devil, man. Go ahead,
Reading on Psalms 139:21, and I'm not. I agree with them with those that rise against thee.
Right, so we agree with those who rise up against the Lord. Esau, your combative spirit, man. You devils know about the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Yet you got legislations on the book that blatantly come up against the laws. We agree with that, man.
Quick precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Proverbs 29 and 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
Yeah, see, that's the yin and the yang, man. All right? So unjust man is an abomination to the just, right? We hate the unjust, and they hate us. And rightfully so. It's supposed to be that way. We perfectly with that. Not being joined with you damn devil.
Right.
We perfectly with being on our side of the fence, and you stand on your side of the street.
Right.
Okay? Scripture told us to come ye out of them and be separate.
That's right.
It's 2 Chronicles chapter 19, verse 2. And Jehu, the son of Hananiah, the seer, went out to meet him and said to King Jehoshaphat, shouldest thou help the ungodly and love them that hate the Lord? They'll employ his wrath upon me from before the Lord.
Yeah, so we're not to help these devils, man. Oh, the scripture even tell you, if you do it good, knowing who not do it, knowing who not do it good, you don't even supposed to help nobody outside this circle for real. Right? What we building here is the government. This is the kingdom, man. This kingdom is at war, at odds with this current kingdom. And it tells you in Daniel, 2nd chapter, man, where the Lord will raise up a kingdom in those days, and that kingdom, and it should not be handed over to another, right? Yeah, go ahead. Somebody give me Jeremiah 1.
Psalm 94. Psalm 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Right, yeah, the throne of iniquity. That's dealing with the so-called white. See, look, man, this goes back to the elites. This is the elect versus the elites. Right. Okay? So when they say the throne of iniquity, that's talking about those who are in power. But their policies, you know, their ways of life, the trends that's set here in America. We grieve by that shit, man. Right. We have no fellowship with this. Now, pursuing let me show you how bad the Lord is, and this gives you comfort. St. John 17 chapter. But you might say, well, damn, man, I'm poised around here. Why? You know, I might not be right. No. The Lord said that that we should not be taken out of the world, but we shall be kept from the evil, man. So you might say, well, why, you know, did I conversate with that guy? He's in the world. Well, that's my co-worker, man. You know, but God prayed for us not to be taken out of the world. And that's the mission. Yeah, go ahead.
No, the scripture say, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Like the author said, you see me conversate with this Edomite at my job, on the street or wherever, restaurant, because I'm being wise as a serpent and being harmless as a dove, man.
Well, hey, that's the spirit, man. I was in the car before he got the cap, and the Edomite chick pulled up on us, and she really tried to bait us. She like, is that flag right there?
Yeah,
that is flag.
See that, man?
What the fuck? What the fuck is that word?
Alabama state flag.
Yeah, you know, the state flag is the red edge. So she asked us, is that a Confederate flag, blah, 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 you know. But the point is, she was trying to paint us. She was like, who y'all vote for? We were like, I don't know. You know, I vote for Trump. You know what I mean? But you see what I'm saying? That go to show that through the Spirit, we have to be wise as serpents, man. We can't take the ministry out. We can extend the ministry to that point. Right. We can say, yeah, you know what, that is, you know what, you put down to help because you know at a public place, man, at UAB, right? But that go to show that the Lord thrusts us out here. We pretty much a stumbling block, man. We're a step, you know. Go ahead. That's that Clark Kent spirit. Just like Superman, right? Superman wasn't Superman all the time. He had to coexist with the average people. See that? He had to turn on that uniform, you know? All right, go ahead.
This Psalm 94 and 20 again says, shall the thorn of iniquity have
hold on. Hey, brother. It's like, hey, you have a question or something, bro?
I'm just listening.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Psalm 94 and 20. Shall the thorn of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Right, and the thorn of iniquity would be the so-called white man. The thorn of elite, man. That's the thorn of iniquity. The reason why you got homosexuality running rampant here in America. Okay, this place is the most vile place on the planet Earth. The wickedest kingdom ever erected. The driving force behind that would be who? None other than Esau, so-called white man. You can't get around that. So what you think the Lord going to do? See, with a lot of people who claim to believe in the Bible, the same very foundation of the Scripture, they think the Lord is just dormant. They don't understand that the Lord is alive and well. And the same power that overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding 5 cities, you know, that overthrew the world in that great flood, that was horrific, man. Yeah, infants and shit crying, or just like the Twilight Zone, they was in the bunker. You know what I mean? Let me in. You know? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Jake, man, Jake. Lord gonna destroy Jake, man. Now, you niggas say he listening, but he went off into the shadows. You know? Turban. Nigga got a turban with Adidas sweatband and sandals.
Yeah, some fucking goofy socks. So they got them with a button up, with a long sleeve. George Jefferson fly collar. Yeah, fit earring, you know, man. That makes mine, man. What you on, huh?
Just little people.
Yeah, what you on, huh? You got them goddamn rubber steel skin clothes on. You know, look at it.
That's what we call public intoxication.
Yeah, that's what it is. Public intoxication, man. That boy drunk in the public, man. Yeah. All these missing.
It says, shall the thorn of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame a mystery by a law?
Yeah, that's what they do. They frame mystery by a law. These brothers got laws on the books, but you got to show reverence to homosexuals. That's going against the scriptures, man. Scriptures say put a homo to death, man. Now, if you ask the average American how they feel about homosexuality, they're going to say they neutral. If that's the best they're going to do. They're going to say, I know you can do whatever, as long as you don't bring it my way. They think that that's really, you know, but really, you consenting with it, man. You consenting to that. You supposed to condemn that, man. Yeah, man. You supposed to hate that shit.
Most of them got family members that's LGBT, XYZ. That's why they consent to it, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't deal with our family like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord say. Leave that off.
Yeah, they're going to be destroyed. Yeah, we'll see you in the kingdom, man.
You okay? That means you okay. You okay with it.
Yeah.
That's an austere man.
Matter of fact, that's a stone. That's a stone. A stone have no feeling. A stone just sit there. Yeah. You know? Hey, give me a text pic. Yep. You don't supposed to lay hold to a dead body, man. These people dead, man. Out here, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
Yeah. That's right. Because we're supposed to cut these people, man. You know, but at the same time, the Lord gave us a platform to do that. You know, you don't supposed to be at your job putting out precepts. You know? No, you're supposed to be wise as a serpent, right? But the Lord gave, hey, that's why the scripture, the beginning, they know at the beginning of that precept say, curses he will hold back his sword and do the work of. Matter of fact, read that again. That word deceive, you know what that word deceivingly means? Slothful. Yeah, that's what that word really means right there. It means to do a sloth. Because see, if you got this truth, right? Do a video about it, man. Woo. Now the Lord said, you got this truth, but you want to goddamn cut your auntie, man. Do a video on it. That's what the Lord said right here. Do it, go again. So I gave you it's a war out there. It's a war out there. It's a battlefield out there. You want to fight here, go to the battlefield. You want to fight at your job. Yeah, go ahead. Go out there. Yeah, jump on the uniform. That's your son. No, you going to war.
That's your point
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a unicorn, cut your auntie.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Jeremiah 48, verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully.
Hey, curses he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. All right, so you're going to have a curse upon you if you're doing the work of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, for envy and strife.
But that word, like we just said, that word means slothful right there. Matter of fact, go into that word. That word right there means slothful. So cursed is the man that do the work of the Lord slothful. Meaning, here it is, you got the word, but you want to just use it to cut your co-worker, your old lady. But hey, do a video about it, man. You good?
The word for deceitful in the Hebrew is rumya, which means slackness.
See? Slackness. So that was the Lord talking about. Matter of fact, continue.
Lackness, slackness.
Slackness. See? So curse is the man that's slack doing his work, man. If you do this work, you can't be slack about it. Meaning, the Lord gave us a platform to do the work. We ought to come out on the highways and byways. Now, once we leave here, that don't mean the nigga come on. The government go out and the nigga come on. That don't mean that. That means you have to be able to maneuver and navigate through the world. You can't be walking around with a gun. Oh, through the spirit, man, I saw a nigga in the Jamaica little restaurant. Yeah, nigga had on fringes, man. With a mask. Yeah, on top of the grill. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
This says letting down or relaxing of the hand.
Yeah, letting down or relaxing of the hand, man. You got to be amped up by this truth. You got to be ready. You got to be engaged. You got to be ready to go to war here, man. Okay? Because this is a war. This is a spiritual war, man. You know? Is it on there? Yep. Come on, step this up. Go ahead.
This book on Ecclesiastes 33, it's in verse 27, it says, send him to labor that he be not idle.
Right, send him to labor that he be not idle, man. That's the overtone of this thing, man. Working, grinding. Especially here at Great Millstone. That millstone symbolizes the grind. When you notice, man, that's showing that everybody's set up in the spirit. That's why you have what's known as the nomen omen, man, which is Latin for name condition. The Lord put the spirit on us to take the name Great Millstone. And the way we were given that name from the apostles and elders, it was spiritual, man. They didn't sit down and say, hey, we're going to call ourselves Great Millstone. It was set up in the spirit the way they got that name. You know? Which we continue that legacy to this day for the millstone symbolizes the grind. Now, you got to say, well, honestly, if you're being honest with yourself, right? What other group out there label much as Great Millstone? You can't find another group that label like Great Millstone, man. Guarantee you can't keep up with all the videos. Even if we don't say go all the way back to the beginning. I challenge you, you go back 1 week. You go back to yesterday. If I started you from yesterday, you can't keep up with all the videos of Great Millstone. Period. Right? So that proves that that's that living water that's flowing. See? Go ahead,
Yeah, read again. It says, send him to labor that he be not idle.
Yeah, send him to Great Millstone. Hey, we prisoners of Yahweh Shai, man. We at work here, man. Matter of fact, give me that in Luke. Where's it? See?
Oh, yeah.
And the Lord put a resilient spirit on us to do this, man. See, this is not a casual approach. So, of course, you got the so-called pastor tradition, which he gone now. Long gone is the day of, you can't go to church no more that I know of. Church ain't over, right? Man, you pass by churches is boarded up. You know?
Preachers dying.
Yeah, preachers dying. Oh, that's spirit. That's our own preacher right there, man. God damn. That's spirit, man. Yeah, crip. Crip, fuck, man. It's an old nemesis, a preacher, man.
Yeah, old nemesis, old fat grip keeper.
Like he got that starving though.
Yeah. What's going on, man? Still reading the Bible? Still preaching? So what you believe? You still believe what you believe, right? God's good all the time. I can't hear you, bro. Speak up.
Nah. We are Hebrew. I don't know nothing about being a Jew, but I know a Hebrew.
What you know what Jew is? The Jew is a Hebrew, man. Yeah, matter of fact, it's plenty of Hebrews. Yeah, that's right. Esau, Hebrew. Yeah,
Hebrew Edomite.
Yeah. So-called white man, Hebrew too.
At least you done got somewhere. You got somewhere. Yeah, baby step. 6 years for you to pity pat. But you finally coming up looking like the fat ass crook keeper. And you goddamn.
Don't. But you know he cool, man.
I can't
You alright, bro.
I can't say a Jew, but I know my black people.
Okay.
Well,
at least you know coming around. But what about you? What's your stance on America being destroyed? You still believe that?
Man, America being destroyed.
Say it again.
Who built America?
I can't hear you, bro.
We built America. The black man. America was built on the backs of black men. But then before there was also built by slaughtering nations of Native Americans.
Yeah, which is Israelites. That's why you see them on that side. But who is where is the common thread there? Who was the one putting that whip on both of them? So-called white men. So that would be your enemy.
But how was the West won? By that Colt 45.
Say it again.
How was the West won? By that Colt 45.
Yeah.
The Native Americans.
Jake gonna come up with something.
The Native Americans didn't have that Colt 45.
No, that's the sword that was promised to Esau. When you read Genesis, the 25th chapter, the sword was given to Esau. That's the sword, that Colt 45. You know?
Oh, the Colt 45 was the white man was given.
It was his sword. It was his blessing.
His blessing?
Yeah.
That was his blessing.
Did they put on the Native Americans?
Yeah. And they use it to this very day.
Who had the power to do it? Who had the power to do that?
Hey, remember, man, you're dealing with people that are stronger than you, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all down to the so-called Mexicans, are stronger than Esau, man. But guess what? They had a blessing to combat the things that they were doing due to them being the weakest nation. Which was that sword, man. That Colt 45, putting that thing on you, man.
And you know, it was a time with dodging bullets and stuff. Right. Yeah. They started getting them Gatling guns. Yeah.
They anticipated the shot. They got them Gatling.
Limited mentality. I'm against all.
You said the white man with a limited mentality? No. Come on, man. How you got a limited mentality?
The white man with a limited mentality about spirituality.
No. It was his time to rule. Nobody's scripture say he was wiser than them. You got to remember, there was a time for the so-called white man to come into power. That's just like when you go into history. You had a time with Nebuchadnezzar to come into power, right? You had the Media Persian Empire. That's it, man. And who put the white man in power? It was the Lord. The Lord put him in power.
What about the Greco Empire?
That's the so-called white man, the Greeks.
All right, and the Greco Empire was the thing about the Roman Empire.
Well, that was all Edomite. It was more like a transition, man. You know? And that's going to happen again. You're going to have the Russians spearheaded with NATO and the EU that's going to take down the goddamn, the Israelites fought with each other. Northern and Southern tribe came against each other. Those scriptures say Satan divided against Satan.
Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right, so who ruled the world? So-called white men. You don't believe it? Pull out your money. You're going to see the white man face up. policies that are set here in the world, the curriculum is based upon the ideology of the so-called white man. Right? Can't get around this. But
he covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
That's why you got a picture of the so-called white man depicted as the Lord.
Oh,
see, it ain't that hard, bro. You can't resist the spirit, man.
What about when it comes about that in the book of Revelation was that Magog?
You said what now?
In the book of Revelation, it's also in
people more soft. You got to understand. And that's what the scriptures say. But you know, the scriptures say they're not mindful. They're still not going to be mindful of the scourge. He don't even realize that he had that struggle, whatever, because he came up against us. Right. He got hit, man. You got to pay attention to the man of the Lord. Here we are, still going. You know, we still sharp. But the Lord brought you back, and now you know. I ain't trying to be funny there, but you had a stroke or something since the last time I saw you?
Well, you just been made dope. That's all that is.
Because you speak more sharp.
Yeah. It says, the earth, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Well, that's the scripture being sarcastic. If it ain't the so-called white man, who is he? You can't get around the fact that his face is depicted as the Most High. The angels is depicted as the angels. The so-called white man is depicted as the angels. And to go further, they commit blasphemy by making the angels look like naked little white baby.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's the devil, man.
Oh, you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Yeah, so now you gotta say that if that's right, then obviously we own this boat. Yeah. If I tell you, hey man, you get to your hotel, you're gonna see a McDonald's, you're gonna make it right here. If that was right, then everything else, you know, why would I tell you that wrong? You know, why would I tell you that right? Just to give you a yeah, bro, you know, the point is, man, you better start, you know where we at, man. You gotta believe in the Lord, man. You gotta get rid of, you gotta regurgitate, you gotta vomit up anything that you might have believed before you first met us. The Lord set us up as the teachers, man. Now we don't look like it, but...
All about my shit question. What is the dividing point between Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? What is the dividing point there?
Man, you answer that, bro. You tell us. You teach us.
I want the divine point between the prophet Elijah Muhammad / Malcolm X /
what's the difference between
the prophet Elijah
one was crazier than the other in some. One was crazier than the other on some things.
Elijah Muhammad.
You want to know what the difference is? I'm going to tell you the difference. One was more crazier, if that's a phrase. One was crazier than the other on certain topics. That's all. None of them had the truth. You know why they didn't have the truth? Because they'll be here. Matter of fact, you'll give me that.
What about the great? What about the one that's still alive?
Who's still alive? Who is still alive?
Farrakhan.
Man, Farrakhan came after those guys.
No, he was back there with them. What's the difference?
Oh, he did.
But Louis Farrakhan was back there with them. He wanted to original.
But let me ask you this. Martin Luther King, right, where he teaches, where he pushed, that doctrine, you know, it's still somewhere, you know, they still kind of grasp through it. You know, Christianity and all that, they kind of grasp through it, you know. Yeah, give me this real quick. But we're going to show you something. Like, the mere fact that they dead is even a signal, you know.
That's a statement. They dead.
Yeah. So, we need them now more than ever. Just say, if I was a father, I need him now more than ever. I don't need him in the spirit world.
Hey, can I ask you a question, bro? Hey, what is that statement saying to you? They dead.
I did.
Well, let me say something. The scripture is going to tell you what that statement means. Go ahead.
Look at Acts 8, verse 38. And now I say unto you, to pray for these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
So we still here. We've been pushing every week since the first time you met us. It haven't come to naught. You know?
That's why you up here today, man. That's why you seen us and you came on up here licking your chops. You know what I'm saying?
And what kind of wise man would they acknowledge wisdom, understanding, prudence, and reason?
You said what kind
of?
They're not wise.
I said, what kind of wise man would reject?
Yeah.
Knowledge?
Well, first of all, I never say that. That's a word I never say. They wouldn't be wise.
They wouldn't be a wise man. A wise man would reject knowledge, wisdom, understanding, prudence, and reason.
So he wouldn't be wise.
He wouldn't be wise.
That's right. That's right.
But we can get the scripture for you. Give me Proverbs 1 and 5. If you reject what we push it, that means you're a fool. Proverbs 1 and 5.
Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear.
See, a wise man will hear, but
and will increase learning.
See, why will he increase learning? Because he'll pick up on what he's being taught. He won't reject it. See, go ahead.
And a man of understanding.
So if you do have understanding, go ahead.
Shall attain to wise counsel.
This is a wise counsel. Although the Lord got us on display as if we just common men, that's the stumbling block. You just think we regular guys.
I know y'all. You want to read on first song.
See? But that's good. Like I said, bro, hey, you gonna come around. The Lord got you coming today. The scripture tell you how the steps of a man, the Lord is the one who guides your steps. So the Spirit has you come back, you know? Go ahead.
Proverbs 9 and 9. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will.
You have to break a child in like a horse. I forget exactly what that's at. That might be you. You know, you was being stiff neck, all the other things. And the Lord had to beat you up. You had that stroke. I don't know what it was. Something happened right since last time we saw you. But you know, the Lord probably put that, you know. So the Lord can love you. So you know what? You're going to get it, but you got to catch it out.
Can I ask you a question? Hey, time's been a little hard on you since the last time you seen us. Yeah. I mean, through the Spirit, we see that. So that's the chastisement of the Lord. It seems like you've been through, man. It seems like you really understand now. And you accept what we were trying to take through the Spirit years ago.
Proverbs 9 and 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee.
Yeah. So we perceive you as being a scorner when we was reproving you back then. See that? Back then. See that, bro? Hey, man, that's the Spirit. Back then. Back then, they didn't want you. Now they hot, they all. Back then, you didn't want to receive what Yahweh Shem was telling you, man.
Right, I did.
But once it seemed like once you received it, the scourges started coming upon you, man. Them chastisements started coming upon you. Go ahead.
Hey, continuing on, it says, rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
That's right. So if you was a wise man back then, we rebuked you, you would love them. But see, it seemed like Yahweh had to take you through experience here to try you out for you to be a wise man. Now it seems like you love them. Man, right back up today, man.
I'm going to say this is going to get real bad out here. It's going to get real bad. It's going to get real bad. We ain't seen that yet. And that day, you know, if you ain't got this word in you, then you're going to really see the furious anger of the Lord. The Lord's about to really open up the sword and something. In the time the Lord had us out here, this is the Lord extending his hand to his people. And it's not meant for everybody to come up. You know, that's how bad the Lord is. That, you know, if you really think about it, you know, those who the Lord interacted with in the reincarnation, those are the ones that are going to come back, man. Yeah, certain men that either rejected or received the Lord, they're going to bring them right back in this generation. Which, and that was another thing I think we went through. So I don't know if you believe, he didn't believe, you didn't believe in the reincarnation thing. That was one thing.
I didn't believe in it.
No,
yeah, he didn't believe in it.
Do you believe in it now?
I received that deception.
Okay. Well, yeah, hey, it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah, because it says the Bible John the Baptist came the spirit of Elijah.
That's the spirit.
That that ain't weird, God, that's what it is. John, it said right there in the scripture that John the Baptist came in the spirit of Elijah. And if that's not reincarnation,
but see, man, that's crazy because I said 3 years ago, you come and see that, bro. We stood on the sidelines talking to you. We reasoned with you. We bucked up. We bumped heads. And now you come back 3-4 years later, man, and saying you received that, man.
Well, you know what? Through the Spirit, we had moved locations.
Yeah, we did.
Now we came back up. So the Lord might have had to come up right for the very moment.
Yeah, for the very moment. For you. See that?
You still got to believe in them names, Yahweh, Yahweh, bro. It's hope, man. There's always hope. You know, and the Lord said, a live dog, he could beat up.
Say it again.
Yeah, go back when the 50s and the 60s, they're alive nationally. Louis Farrakhan and Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, get off that, bro.
I have to bring this to a present day, a present day struggle. A present is a present day. We know it's an ancient struggle and a prehistoric struggle, but it's also a present day struggle.
Yahweh Shah said, I sent these prophets now.
Yeah, but you gotta say the prophets, apostles.
Hey, like the brother said, man, Isaiah 23, man. I mean, Jeremiah 23. All right, so the men that you just announced, the men that you just reverenced or gave respect to, the Most High didn't send them men, man. Okay,
Isaiah 3:12. It said, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yep, children are oppressors, all right, which meaning, go ahead, brother.
I said, oh my people, they which lead thee.
Oh my people meaning the Israelites, all right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
They which lead thee.
They which lead thee, and who lead us, man? The so-called modern-day white man, starting with the top-tier elites. They are the leaders of our society. Go ahead.
They which lead thee cause thee to err.
Yeah, so the philosophies that they have given us, the men they have given us, Martin Luther King, you spoke of Jesse Jackson, Farrakhan, they have what? Caused us to error, man, which meaning to go off the straight and narrow path, which go to the left, man. Go the wrong way. Go ahead. Hold up, brother.
It said, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path.
Yeah, and destroy the way of thy path. Get the straight and narrow path. All right, and that's the old path, man. They have caused us to not go into the old path because really they have been set up for us to forget the old path, man. Romans 12:2 says, "Be not conformed to this world." Really, leaders like you speak of, Jesse Jackson, Farrakhan, they have conformed to this world, man. So once they conform to this world, they cause us, who's the us? Those that believe in them, those that listen unto them. Who is the them? The Israelites. Because we don't have anything else, because it sounds good to us, man. They have caused us to error once we conform to them. Why? They caused us to error because we have conformed to them, and they have conformed to the wicked world, man.
And that's why, for example, like the old pastors and shit like David Evers and them, they have on the so-called white man uniform.
Right.
So that's a subtle example. They got a suit and tie. But when you really become spiritually invested, you know that's off. Because the Lord is bringing back the remembrance of Israel. You know, fuck the devil, man.
What about the two key verses in the gospel? What it says? What about two key verses in the gospel? It says, love thy neighbor. And Jesus said, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, soul, mind, and strength.
What do that mean?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Upon thee take all the law and the prophets.
All right, we can quote it. But what does that mean?
And love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
But what does the word heart mean?
Spirit.
No. You almost on to something, but that word heart means your mind.
Oh, yeah.
So what that says?
Also said the spirit of your mind.
So that means to study.
But a man.
That means to study.
A man is. I believe in I believe in holistic living. Spirit, soul, and body. But more than a mind, but spirit too.
So what now?
I believe in holistic living. But what more than
your heart is your mind. Let me ask you a question. What do the word heart mean in the Hebrew? I know you don't know, but I'm just throwing it out there so you can understand that it's bigger.
No, bro.
No, you good. You good. And he don't want to.
No. That's what 3-4 people. Was spirit, soul, and body. Well, not just soul.
Where is that in the scriptures, man? Hey, give me what you got here.
God, yeah, this is St. Matthew 15 and 8. His people draw nigh unto me with their mouth.
See, with their mouth, you quote scripture. Go ahead.
And honoring me with their lips.
Yeah, with your lips, you
with
just.
their hearts are forefront.
Okay, now thank you. So what's their heart talking about? It's talking about your mind.
It says, but their heart is far from me.
Now, what is their heart? You got to break that down.
Actions.
No, it's your mind. Bro.
No.
Not your
You don't
we all
your
go
mouth,
off.
but your life, your daily life, how you treat your neighbor, who is your neighbor? Everyone.
Well, let me ask you this: who is your neighbor then? You talking about the guy that lives next door to you? The guy that lives across the street?
Every brother.
See, really, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I thought you was straight, man. But see, you've been filled up with this philosophy of the world of these wicked leaders, bro. Man, what the hell you coming with, man? Come on, bro, you coming with?
That's what it is. You're gonna kill me.
2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved.
Hold up.
You worship
the Lord with your lips.
Right?
You worship the Lord with your lips, man. You worship the Lord with your lips. But hold up. Bro, we out here. We got plenty of time. Calm down. Just show a little decorum, right? Let's say something real quick. Now.
What you talking about?
Come up and get the sign. Come on up.
Yeah, so you out here, man.
Are you out of here? Man, really, you ain't changed, bro. You doing the same thing you've been doing for the past 3-4 years, bro. But that's okay, bro. You're 2-3.
God, yeah, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 15.
Right, go ahead.
Study to show thyself approved.
Right, study to show thyself approved. So he kept saying, the heart is the spirit. But we read what scripture said they worship me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, man. The heart means you got to study. You got to study, man. You got to really understand this word. That's what the scripture talks about. Yeah?
It says that to show thyself approved.
And I'm going to say something, man. Hey, give me Revelation 2. I think it's 20. Yeah. I think it's another one in 8th verse. See, no matter how much we try to give a guy a pep talk, bring him into this thing, the Lord don't want him to come in here.
That's it.
Is it 2 and 20? Go ahead. There's another one in 20.
All right. Revelation 3.
3 and 20.
3 and 20. That's beautiful. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, and verse 20. It says, I'm going to start at 19, Revelation 3 and 19. It says, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent.
So he's supposed to be zealous and repent. You know? Well,
Revelation 3 and verse 20, behold, I stand at the door and knock.
Yeah, go ahead.
If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in with him. I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he will be with me.
All right, now give me that one. This is the 8th verse. 8th verse. Try the 8th verse, I believe.
All right, Revelation 3 and verse 8. That's it. Revelation 3 and 8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door.
Go ahead.
And no man can shut it.
Right, no man can shut it. Meaning if the Lord open your mind, can't nobody shut it. Right? Go ahead.
For thou hast a little strength. All right? It says thou have a little strength. And we being the elect, all right, the hopefully elect, should I say, have a little strength, man. Because we don't have any power of this world. It says, and has kept my word and has not denied my name. I'm going to read it again. I know thy works. Behold, I have set thee an open door. All right? And that door represents what? Your mind, man. All right? So the Most High have set those that are predestinated an open door, man. Which meaning you were going to wake up in these end times, in these physical bodies, and you was going to have an open door. All right, meaning the Most High was going to open up your mind, man. And read the verse 7. All right, it says, Revelation 3, jumping up Revelation 3 and verse 7, and the angel of the church of Philadelphia write, these things saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shuteth, and shuteth and no man openeth.
Right, so the Lord shut his mind and no man can open it. No matter how much we want to see his mind open, we might even give him a pep talk, like, yeah, you all right, bro. But if the Lord shut his mind, no man can open it. And the same, if the Lord open your mind, no man can shut it. You know, your grandma, right? She can't, if the Lord open your mind, she can't shut your mind. She can't tell you, look, Daryl, I want you back in church. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna hear that shit, man. Because the Spirit of the Lord is overwhelming, man. Why you think we out here in the hot ass sun, man? Yep, go ahead. All right. Well, that was it on that.
Just the back. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 34, 35. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Right. Yep.
Let your loins be girded about, and your lights burn, and ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, that may open unto him immediately.
Yep. So yeah, you got to be ready, you know, for the Lord, man. And another point in that too, where it said, where your heart is, the church will be also. So if you really was about this thing, you would be right here. Now, you know, Jake, he went off, now he's teaching across the street. Yeah, he's teaching the band of Edomites now. Yeah, man. He's telling them we hate them. Don't go over there. Yeah, go ahead,
It's the book of Song of Solomon 5, verse 2. I sleep, but my heart awaketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh sing.
Right, yeah. That's dealing with when the Lord said he knocked, that's symbolic to these teachers. Whenever a video uploaded, and you heard that alert, another video, that was the Lord knocking, man. See that? Go ahead, out.
It says, it is the voice of my beloved that knocketh sing.
But it's the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, which is this doctrine. That's the voice of the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night.
Right. So yeah, we open up to the Lord, man. Okay, we open our mind up to this understanding. Yeah. For an example, when the idea of us being so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Israelites was presented to us, we had an open mind to that. Like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm open to that. You know, reincarnation, I'm open to that. America being Babylon the Great, so-called white man being the devil. All of you who received that, you were open to that. You know? And that's just like, you know, what comes to your house? Letters. You know, that's these letters. That's it. It came to our door, man. And the only door is going to really come to and settle on who it was meant for. Right? You got something?
Book of Matthew 13, verse 16. I think we start verse 9. It's who hath ears to hear, let him hear.
Right. And that was the sentiment of our Lord. The Lord wasn't sitting around trying to convince me. He said, look, man, if you have ears to hear, it's good for you. Go ahead.
And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven.
Right, yeah.
But to them it is not given.
So it was not given, man, to them. Or anybody outside of this circle, man. So pretty much, you know, this truth, right, and who all received it, it was meant for you to receive it. Matter of fact, give me Ecclesiastes 27 and 3.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 27, Sirach, chapter 27, verse 3. And it reads, unless a man hold himself diligently.
No, look, 27 and 6. This is return.
Yeah, verse 9. 27 and 9.
27 and 9? Okay.
This is Ecclesiastes Sirach 27 and 9. The birds will resort unto their light.
Right, the birds will resort to their light. Meaning, you know, this truth right is known as a mulberry tree. Remember the Lord said the kingdom is like a mulberry tree. It starts off as a small seed, but it grows into the greatest tree. And what happens with a tree? Birds come and flock on it. They resort to it. See that? So this ministry, what we teach, it's branching out to the world. And those of you believers, you would be those birds that come and rested on these branches. See? Read that again.
Then from the top it says, Sirach 27 and 9, the birds will resort unto their light.
Right, the birds will resort to their light. Go ahead.
So will truth return unto them that practice in her.
See? So the truth returns to you, man. You know? So if you're a part of that elect number, okay, or the potential elect, which again it all goes back to hope. Really what's going on here is you qualify for hope, man. That's it. So if you qualify for hope, then this word, this truth is going to return unto you. You're going to be exposed to it. And only those who really serious about this, they're going to retain it. They're going to lay hold on it. Right? So, and so with that, you know, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, will come to us. Double honor to our teacher, the head apostle, the elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the teachers out there, laboring in this work, as well as you believers out there, the Akim and the Aqua, the brothers and sisters of light, and subscribe to the truth as well. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom. PCA, above.
Eat the Corona sound.